How do you do that every
Woody's at his age.
Welcome to the Jets Afterburners podcast. New York Jets stand 16. Liam right there and Armand down there. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Oh, goodness.
Just
Armand?
a week away, baby. A week away.
So close, man. So close. Well, unfortunately, there is no news, but there's always news with the Jets. But like one of the big news is cut down day, right? Now we're down to 53. And if this hasn't shown you that the Jets are going to be a running team, I don't know what else will. I mean, look at the receivers, for instance. You have Garrett Wilson and then four other guys on America's Most Wanted. I'm kidding. Probably three of them are. But other than that, the team looks exactly what we thought that the team would look like. Yes, they have a lot of guys back on the practice squad, which we like, that Skinner guy. But Martinez is out. Cook was cut, and he's back on practice squad. The Meteor kicker is back on the practice squad. But the bullets start flying for real, and I want to know you guys, Liam, Armand, and the chat. What is that feeling right now? Are you confident in the New York Jets 53? Are you like, all right, you know what? We're going to go into Pittsburgh and we might have a shot. Or is it to the point where you're like, ugh, this is the 53? Liam.
I'm probably like right in the middle. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Malachi Corley, I think, was the biggest surprise to a degree. Malachi Corley, there's been rumors circulating for weeks that, he might be a cut candidate. I wish that we had gotten like one more year with him. But then again, on the other, on the flip side, what does that go to show you? That two different coaching staffs saw the same thing. He struggled to get playing time last year, being a former third-round pick, the Yak King, and now Aaron Glenn and his staff. Tanner Engstrom. Obviously, they didn't see enough. An already scarce position. The wide receiver position is already scarce,
Right.
as it is. So I'm right in the middle. I mean, I don't think that this is the greatest roster they've ever had. This is no the greatest show on turf, but I think that this is going to be a scrappy team that, for the most part, we're not going to win every game. We're probably not going to win a lot of games, but I think we're going to be in it to the end. It's not going to be easy to beat the Jets this year. By the way, nice jacket, man.
Thank you, brother. Now, there are reports right now that Corley has been claimed by the Cleveland Browns, and other reports are stating that he dropped the pen right before he signed the contract. So, I mean, tough habits are particularly really hard to change. Armand, what are your thoughts on this upcoming practice week? We got Labor Day weekend, last weekend without football for quite a bit. We got the Steelers, man. I mean, again, you guys know me. I'm hyped. I'm always hyped about the Jets. I don't care if there's no quarterback. If Zach Wilson was the quarterback of the Jets, I will be hyped. But you guys are the voices of reason. Liam, you spoke your part. Armand, what do you think, man? Excited?
So, I'm excited that football's back. I'm with Liam with the roster. I'm in between. Obviously we claimed 3 people today off of the waivers. So we got to see what, I don't exactly think this is the 53 we'll have, let's say by next week or even 2 weeks from now. I think they can make a couple of moves. I did like the tight end Jelani Woods we got, another big guy. I think they're gonna give Rucker this practice tomorrow and then come back Monday and see what he does. Because remember, they're on vacation after tomorrow because it's the holiday weekend. Monday they go back, according to Glenn at his presser today. Let's see what happens. Maybe they carry 4 tight ends. Maybe Rucker or Wood is inactive as a healthy scratch against the Steelers. I could see Wood being the healthy scratch just because he just got here and probably going to have to learn the playbook and everything. I'm not surprised about Corley because I did watch Connor Hughes and Zach Rosenblatt's podcast, and giving back Devontae Adams number 17 and asking for $120,000. I think he was gone because of more attitude issues.
Yeah.
And his talent. Hello, like now him and Elijah Moore going to the Browns. It's like the Spider-Man meme.
Right. Yep.
Now, go ahead.
Who's Tobey Maguire in that Spider-Man meet? I say Joe Flacco.
Yes.
Joe
yes,
Flacco.
He's the elder statesman.
He's 90.
Now, Armand, just to touch on your thoughts with Rucker, do you think that this practice, like these next 2 practices, is that really going to be like a make or break? Or like, I feel like we already know what Rucker is. Like this coaching staff over these next 2 practices, I don't think they're going to learn anything new, and like that tells you all you need to know about him. And like you had said last week, like that Long Island story works for like the first year. He's done nothing. Now with Jeremy Ruckert, linking back up with Justin Fields, that might be something. His best football days were college. So do you think that's going to be really a make or break?
I don't think the practices are make or break. Like I said, we have to see what happens on Sunday on the 7th to see how many tight ends they carry as active. Do they carry all 4? Do they carry 3? Is it Wood? Who's going to be inactive? Smart, Wood, or even Rucker? I think Rucker would be active, so I think the inactive tight end is either going to come down to Smart or Jelani Woods.
Mason Taylor as well.
And maybe they'll give Rucker week 1 against Pittsburgh to see what he does, blocking wise, and even how they use him in the pass game. If Fields ever gets him the ball, we've seen Fields not have good throws, even short throws. I think week 1 against the Steelers would be make or break for Rucker.
I agree with that. Again, preluding what we started with, I think it's going to be very run heavy. And if Rucker can't block week 1, he's done. He's done here because pass catching tight end guy doesn't catch anything, man. I mean, look, let's be honest. All of Jets Nation has pulled for him. We wanted to see him more on the field, but that means he's really not showing much at practice. Why is he on the team if you have Beck there, right? Now you sign another tight end with more potential. Dude's like 6'9", like kneeling. He's 6'9". What's his name? The guy that we got from the Colts?
Jelani Woods.
Jelani Woods. Yes, that guy. And now,
by the way, last year he played in 15 games for the Colts and started 2.
Wow. All right, so he's ready to take the next step. I would 2 more than Ruckert. Yes. You know what I mean? But so you have that. Now you have a young offensive line. You have this running back group that everyone and their mother is saying Breece Hall is going to get traded. He's going to get traded by the trade deadline. There he is right there. And those are the fans saying, hey, I ain't going nowhere, But with that being said, I like this because there's an enormous unknown. And when you talk to Jet fans like us, we have absolutely no idea what to expect for the Jets. We have no idea. And neither does the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Buffalo Bills. They have no idea. That's what makes this team, this Jets team, and any team that hasn't had anything on tape with a new head coach, dangerous. So watch out, man. We come out of this 1-0 and possibly 2-0. Liam.
Yeah. Do you believe, are you buying the whole Breece Hall trade rumors? I think it really depends on the first month or so. I mean, I'm expecting to see a lot more running back by committee. I really think that Braylon Allen is going to take that next step along with Isaiah Davis. I get it. He's going into like the last year of his deal, and there's just so many running backs behind him. But like, I want to see a lot of Braylon Allen. I think that he has the
Potential, Liam was saying, that he does have the potential of becoming the number one. Liam has like some network issues, but don't worry, we'll get him back on there. There you go. Liam, you're back.
Yeah.
I ended it like you said pretend, and I was like, show, because like that's how we do it. So you were saying with Braylon.
Yeah, do you think Braylon Allen has the potential to be the RB1, or do you think that we're going to stick it out this last year with Brees and run him into the ground?
Armand, you want to take that one? Because I got my thoughts on that one.
They're gonna all the running backs are gonna be ran into the ground. I do think Braylon will take over RB1, whether that's due to Brees getting traded, Brees underperforming, or I hate to say it, injuries. They're a factor, and especially with Brees, he's gotten hurt a lot in his career. So, but I do think Braylon is going to be the RB1 at some point. It's just he might get more carries. I think you're going to see Brees be used in the slot as a receiver, maybe for screen passes outside of Garrett, because you can't trust anybody else at the wide receiver spot for screen passes.
Right. I see them doing like having Brees and Braylon out there at the same time. That's why it's going to be very one-dimensional. I don't see long ball. Maybe once in a while, you'll probably see something for the Jets historians out there where with Pennington, that the guys behind him was Lamont Jordan and Curtis Martin. So it was that you didn't know where the ball was going. The only difference with that is that you have a running quarterback. So the read option and all that, it's going to be part of it. It's going to be the game plan. There's going to be a lot of trickery involved in it. It's not going to be straight up football, guys.
It has to be a lot of creativity. So you keep in the defense, because we all know the defenses are going to put 8 men in the box. Yep. So you got to be creative with this run game.
You have to be. You have to. And now, does that make Garrett Wilson that much more of a less of a target? You know what I mean? Like right now you have no wide receiver 2, nor you have wide receiver 3. You have Arian Smith out there who, again, this is the Jet green color glasses I'm high on. I like kids that come out of college and they have huge chips on their shoulders. He's a wide receiver. Dude can't catch. That's what they're saying. He can't catch. But he dropped 2 balls in the preseason. All right, I'm cool with that. You live and learn. You're young. Get that behind you. And maybe he kind of elevates his game to a rookie status, but maybe beyond that. I'm going to leave it at this. That's why it's so great when you have a young receiver and a great receiver opposite, because you learn from each other. Let me give you a prime example. Jerry Rice and a young Terrell Owens. Nobody knew who Terrell Owens was out of Chattanooga. No idea. And then all of a sudden, he becomes the highest paid wide receiver. So Arian Smith, again, a lot of surprises here. I would not look at the Jets and say, it's a 3-14 season. I wouldn't say that yet. I wouldn't. But going back to the Brees Hall thing, he's going to stay here. He's going to stay with the New York Jets. He's not going to get traded. I don't think so. I don't think. I don't.
I really like the idea of the 2 running back sets, because we've seen Brees Hall, go out to the flats and catch some passes. Like he does have that potential. So maybe use him kind of as like a wide receiver too. Now I'm really glad that you mentioned the wide receivers. Mm-hmm. We don't have a wide receiver 2. There is a perfect wide receiver 2 floating around in the market. He's been very vocal. Jacoby Myers. Would you be willing to take a flyer on him?
You have to trade for him, right?
Yeah. He has $10 million on this $10 million this year, and that he's a free agent. So he is looking for an extension.
How old is he? I could look that up.
You want me to look it up? I can.
I can't, Liam. Not that I can't look it up. I'm just saying I wouldn't. I don't want to trade assets for this upcoming quarterback class. I can't.
He's 28.
28 years old, still young, but is he the answer to the problems? Right? Is he the? No, I'd rather take my chances with Arian Smith and whatever other fourth team guy behind
Tom from Walmart.
Tom, yes, Thomas. He likes to be called Big T. But I cannot trade assets yet. I'd acquire assets because in this quarterback heavy draft, guys, I do not want to give up anything more than a sixth. And I think Mooj has done that right now, right? To get the defensive tackle from the Vikings. What's his name? Harrison?
Harrison Phillips. You might have to, like you brought up, Dan, be creative. Look at the Adam Thielen trade this today between the Vikings and the Panthers.
Yep.
The Panthers got a future fourth, like I think a 2027 fourth. And they got a 2020 this year. They got a sixth rounder and a fourth rounder like next year. So unless you're going to do a deal where you give up a future like fourth round pick for Myers, you can. I mean, Gabe Davis is still out there. I don't know if he's hurt. I'd be willing to, like I said, take the chance on him. I mean, look at Amari Cooper. He went back to the team that drafted him.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I have a little bit of pushback, Dan.
Yeah.
So you don't want to give up any assets for the upcoming quarterback class. I get that. This is, in theory, supposed to be a very, I don't know if elite is the word, but a very solid quarterback class coming up. I mean, we don't know for sure. We've heard this. Right. I know Armand's thoughts. Now, if you are to really surround Justin Fields, he has solid running backs. We had just discussed. You have his old, wide receiver from college, Garrett Wilson, very good wide receiver. Jeremy Ruckert, who he's familiar with.
Yep.
If you were to bring in a real number two receiver, because Jacoby Myers, he was like a fake number one. He was the best out of that group over there, but nobody's really considering Jacoby Myers a number one wide receiver. If you were to bring him in, now he has that talent. Are we talking about still drafting a quarterback early? Like, what if that is one of the pieces that Justin Fields needs to succeed? We've seen guys turn their career around. Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Jared Goff to an extent, but we've seen it. So why? And we've been saying it for months. Why can't that next person be Justin Fields?
I'll answer it.
If you're surrounding him with feasible talent, he has everything here. So this year we're going to find out if we actually have something in this kid or not, because we have him next year pretty much no matter what, unless like we trade him or somehow move on, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. But we will know for sure once you have his wide receiver 1, his wide receiver 2, his tight end, who sucks in my opinion, and then his running back. We have all the talent around him. We have a great offensive line. Give this kid every chance he had. Like, give him everything he needs to succeed. Everything. Let
me ask you this question and be as sincere as you can.
Sure.
This is, I don't want to peg you to the corner and hey, it's not that kind
family
of show.
Yeah,
it is a family show. Do you see Justin Fields as the franchise? And there's a reason why I'm asking you this.
Okay.
But straight fire. And I'm going to ask Armand. No reason behind it. Just is Justin Fields the answer? Liam?
No.
Okay. Now, it's us. It's just us three here. And the chat can chime in. Just us three. And for three guys that have regular Joe Schmo lives, answered that question so fast. Imagine the top heads that have had years of football acumen and going through everything to get to the level that they are, which is Aaron Glenn, Mooj, scouting department, all that. They know the most likely narrative is that this thing's not going to work out with Justin Fields, but it's based off of what you said, Liam, as well. Like, it's what if, if we can catch lightning in a bottle and this guy somehow turns it and clicks, perfect. But speaking from a managerial standpoint, I don't want to give up anything, because if the pattern continues that this guy's not the guy and I land somewhere 7th overall pick and I gave away a 3rd rounder for Jacoby Myers, right? That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
You don't even have it there.
Then-
Yes, I was just gonna say Hassan Reddick. Yeah, we won't be having that pick.
Okay. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we won't have what it takes to move up. Now we would have to say, okay, look, we want to go from 7 to 3, whatever the case is. And 3 might be like a ransom pick. Now we have to give up this year's first, next year's first as well. And what if the team is like, what about the 3rd round or 2nd round this year and a 3rd round next year, or whatever the case is, and we don't have that? Now we have to overcompensate and say, you know what? F it. We think this is the future guy. We'll give you this year's first, next year's first, and the following year's first. In which we're like, whoa, what the hell? That's crazy. But that's what happens when you don't have enough assets. I get the whole enamoration of the Justin Fields, surround them with everything. I was the first proponent. I'll be like, yo, let's do it. But looking at this roster right now, what's going to bail us out in a lot of games is our defense, folks. Is our defense. That trade with Phillips, that's a big boy move right there. Big boy move. That's going to free up McDonald. That's going to free up Williams. I'm talking about the brother, like his actual brother. Now, brother. You know what I mean? But like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying that defense to me is very synonymous to the 2009 Rex. There's going to be a lot of things that we have not seen for the past 3 years with Saleh, and that's blitzing. What do you guys think?
Well, before we go deeper into this defense, I have more pushback for you on this.
Let's do it.
So we're trading. Let's keep in mind, we're trading for a wide receiver too. We're giving up seconds. Look at like what?
It's not going to cost a second.
It's probably going to be like, would you guys be cool with trading like a Lazard or like a Gibson, like maybe like packaging somebody and then sending off like a 6th or 7th?
If a team is trading a wide receiver, they're not going to want a wide receiver back.
Sure, they would.
They probably have a guy on the practice squad that they would put that at that spot.
They have.
You look identical.
Oh my God,
Dino. Oh my God, you could sub in for the days that Armand isn't here, and we won't skip a beat. Look at the handsome guys here.
Yeah, look at that.
Dino, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Yes, please, Dino. Please. Armand had. No, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, they have Dante Thornton, who like nobody seems to know who that is, but he's projected to be the wide receiver 1. If you guys saw that catch in preseason, I think it was against the Cardinals. I could be mistaken though. He had that nice. It reminded me kind of like an Eli Plaxico. You know, he had that catch right over his shoulder. It was beautiful. You know, he ran a 4.3. He's like 6'5". So they might have something in that kid. Jacoby Myers doesn't want to be there, but they do need somebody. You know, like it's not like a situation where like, oh no, we cannot give up Jacoby Myers. The guy doesn't want to be there. The players have so much say these days. The players run the NFL, plain and simple. Yeah. So they might see somebody like an Xavier Gibson who's fast.
Wants the money. Case in point, he's just
of course he does
a trade. He wants guaranteed money, or he wants another 2 years extended, a year, or
that's
another
everybody,
year
though.
Extended.
That's everybody. Everybody wants a long contract.
Why not extend him another year?
Because he doesn't want to be there, because he's not going to be the wide receiver 1. They just went out. They signed Dante Thornton. You know, they have Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers. Like they have a loaded offense right now. So with that being said, I mean, Gibson knows he's not going to be the wide receiver 1. Alan Lazard knows he's not a wide receiver 1.
But if Myers is upset about not being wide receiver 1 there, he knows he's not wide receiver 1 here. He'd be the same upset as here.
Maybe he's okay with that because he knows he's not that already. Like, you know, like it
but
is
if
what
he
it
knows
is.
he's like, case in point, he just wants money. That's all. This comes down to money. It always has been and always will be.
Right.
Same thing for Micah Parsons.
See, I tend to believe that Xavier Gibson has a lot of trade value because he plays
has
special
no
team.
trade value.
Well, I'm not saying you get a first for him, but like I could see why
if
teams.
we got
Hold
a
on a
sixth
second.
for him, I'd jump for joy.
Yeah, I could see the upside in him. I could see why another team would look at him. Like we know what he is every week. Like he's not the most productive wide receiver every week, but like he can play special teams. On top of that, like he's young, he's fast. They have their so-called wide receiver one. All they need is somebody to compliment them that's not going to, moan and complain. And
that's hard in this day and age with athletes.
no, I know it is. But do you see what I'm? Or maybe like they want because they have a very young offense, so maybe they go out and they get like an experienced guy like Allen Lazard. I'm not saying he's good experience, but he's experienced. So I'm just saying the Raiders should at least consider it. Still, yeah, exactly. It's disgusting.
It's horrendous. Horrendous. They know that the
Hi,
thing,
Elmo.
that tells. Oh, hold on, wait. Elmo's here. Do you like the lighting from Liam?
Yeah. Look at this. Come on, Elmo. Come on.
Elmo, come on, man.
I got that Sesame Street lighting now. This is how you see Dorothy every week. I know it. But so Dan, so if you were like another team, like let's say like you don't watch the Jets every week, you most likely know Xavier Gibson from that week 1, the game against the Bills where Rodgers.
And that's it.
Like that's where you know him from.
That's it.
But do you see do you see why a team would be enticed by him? He plays special teams. He's a wide receiver too. Jacoby Myers doesn't want to be there, so they're gonna have to supplement that with somebody else.
Oh, so you're saying to trade
Xavier Gibson to the Raiders for Jacoby Myers, and then we'll throw in like a 6th or 7th round pick.
You can't even get a bag of peanuts from the circus for Gibson, dude. I'm telling the Jets are the only team that can keep Gibson. Like honestly, I don't see Gibson as someone where another team would want him. Honestly, the only way that you're the only guy that you're gonna get, and this is important here. I think what Sean is saying, where Gibson comes into play here, is maybe I'm going to play devil's advocate here, Liam.
Okay.
What if he fits this guy's scheme? Because again, alluding to what Armand had said, what if we're going to be relying on a lot of gimmicks? We have to, because this guy at number 7, he's not accurate. Like what we saw week 2 in the preseason, and I hate to be pessimistic, that is his MO, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's going to miss easy passes over the head, this and that. And I hope I'm dead wrong, man. I don't want to see a 3-14 year. I don't want to see that. I want to see competition. I want to see the Jets heading into the bye on a winning record and the Jets trading for a player that makes them better. I want to see that, not the other way. But if it's the other way, it is what it is. That's why I see no negativity on both roads that are forking. 1, we have a great season. 2, the Jets suck. We get a top 5 pick or top 7, add a chance to trade up to get a franchise quarterback in this very top-heavy quarterback class. And again, forget about Arch Manning. Forget Arch ain't coming, whether he is coming out of college or staying. He is not going to accept the role as a quarterback of the New York Jets until the Jets organization becomes a professionally run organization for more than 5 to 10 years. And by that time, Arch Manning is already solidified as an NFL quarterback. That's not happening. Unless
he stays in school for the next 5 to 10 years and becomes like a doctor.
Which is possible. Which is like Andrew Luck. Dude looked like
kids.
Yeah, he looked like a 50-year-old professor his rookie year with the Colts. He rides his bike now.
So Elmo still never commented on the lighting, so I guess it's still not good enough for him.
He left.
Yeah.
Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? What's going on? We're gonna put that link on there. Let's see here. But now you guys want to shift gears to the defense, because the defense has something special, man. I think they really do.
I agree with that. Armand, what do you think about the Jets defense?
I
like
think
him.
I love it because Leonard Taylor III made the roster.
Yes, yep.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he made it.
Okay. Defensive tackle. Good.
He's a guy similar to Quinnen that can get to the quarterback, whereas most of our other D tackles are run stoppers. But like I said last week, maybe Leonard Taylor is a guy that they'll use on the interior to get to the quarterback, or even on the edge, to help with Jermaine and Clemens and Will McDonald, because we're very thin at defensive end. We didn't bring in a veteran guy there.
Hello, Ephraim.
Hey, there's my pizza buddy.
Pizza
Hi,
buddy.
Ephraim.
You guys are going crazy for nothing.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're going
Of course we
crazy
are.
over like wide receiver fours.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
here's my comment. Here's my question to you.
Sure.
Mm.
What is your thing about Fields that you're so concerned about?
But before I answer that, I just want to say, guys, this is a good thing. This shows you that we don't really know much about the Jets, which is what we've been wanting. I mean, we're arguing over bringing in Jacoby Myers and getting rid of Gibson. Like this is the topic.
Liam, nor do the Jets. The Jets still have Michael Clemens on the team, a guy that continuously makes penalties by fighting, like fist fight, like he fist fights
I like
and
it.
antagonizes, yet he's still on the team. Not good. Now, to answer your question, Ephraim, what don't I like about Justin Fields? What I don't like is that he doesn't have good accuracy, number one. Someone who's wide open, he'll miss. But that's
fine. I'm going to stop you there.
Hmm?
So why are we talking about getting another wide receiver?
That Liam?
Well, let me
Right.
explain what I. It's the same thing. I
He's
don't
not
like
going to be
about-
able to catch the ball or
Yeah.
compensate for that, right?
And if
So
we're
then
running
what's
the
the- so
ball a
then what's the
lot,
po-
there's not a lot of targets for wide receiver too.
Yes, but at the same time, we have Garrett Wilson. Like he's really like the star of this whole
That
thing.
means
You
there's
know,
not a lot of targets for Garrett Wilson if we're running the ball heavy.
he's a
Oh, if the
quarterback.
ball
He's still
goes over
gonna
his head,
throw
he's not going to be catching anything either.
Listen, he caught passes from. Do I have to go down the list? Joe Flacco, Zach
That's not
Wilson,
the point,
Chris
man.
Trevor,
Bro.
Mike
Running the
White,
ball a
Tim
lot.
Boyle.
Flacco
Hi,
can throw.
John.
Browning and Nagel.
Yeah, Browning Nagel, Luke Falk.
Yeah, now,
Oh,
see, we're
whoa.
going back to a time when
Very bad.
we had no offensive line and balls were coming out real quick or they're getting sacked.
Mm.
Okay? We always go back to the team and the coaching from the previous years, which we all know sucked totally.
Mhm.
We haven't had a solid offensive line until this year.
Well,
and already we're speculating bad things are going to happen.
so now that we have like one of the better offensive lines in football, shouldn't that make Justin Fields' life a little bit easier? I know
Well,
scrambling.
it makes it easier, but you're still saying he can't hit a target.
I didn't say he can't hit a target. He just doesn't hit. many
Well,
targets.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
No,
can't
I'm-
you can't keep changing your mind.
no,
The
it's not
screen
changing my
pass to
mind.
Garrett was just as bad as the pass that Zach made against Miami. Well, playing for Miami that same week in the red zone when he threw it short of the fullback.
Now, I'm
in the back.
curious to know. Maybe Armand could look this up. Let's look up the stats that George Pickens had when Justin Fields was starting. He was no doubt the wide receiver 1 for Pittsburgh. He was 4-2. I'm not saying Justin Fields can't. Why not put him in a position where we know for sure? Now, we just came off watching one of, regardless of the season he had or not, one of the greatest passers, if not, I'm going to call him the greatest passer of the football we've ever seen. Aaron Rodgers. It's definitely debatable. He threw some awesome balls. Not every quarterback is going to be like that. I get that. But why not put Justin Fields in the best position? He can't go, 5 years down the line on a podcast and say, oh, well, Garrett Wilson was blocked. I had no other choice.
Was he put in the best position in the previous two teams?
No.
So we really don't know
Right.
what we're going to get.
So
with
why
this,
not
with
find
this.
out? So why
with
not
this-
find out?
Well, who's out there? I'm not going to give it to a guy
Jacoby
that's
Myers.
just looking for money.
Yes, he is, but who isn't looking for money?
Is he that good?
He's a wide receiver too. He's not terrible.
Well, can
Then
I interject?
I would trade for Alec Pierce. He's 25.
I'm not against that. I'm not saying it has to be Jacoby Myers.
I would go with
just sign
someone
Gabe
younger
Davis.
instead of someone that's he just wants the big
Yeah,
money.
I'm not
I would,
against that
I
either.
would just sign Gabe Davis.
But
I
Armand,
The fact that no one signed him or he hasn't signed with anyone is also.
you know,
Right.
I'm not sure what's going on with him.
I want to interject on this because you guys are saying, why not place him into the best position?
Yeah.
I'm going to counter this. What if the best position that he's ever been in the NFL is where he's at right now? And let me dissect this. Yes, he only has one wide receiver, one. That's the best receiver he's ever had in his career, the best. And he has never had running backs like this ever. So it's very run heavy.
I'll debate DJ Moore over Garrett Wilson.
One second. Wait, 1 second. Keep in mind what the issue at hand is here. The issue at hand is to put him in the best position to succeed ever in his career. What if this is it? The front five is stellar, right? Finally, we have cohesiveness there. These are the five that are probably going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years. Wide receiver number 2, no idea who that is. No idea. They got to step up. All right. But with that being said, the most important part of the offense is to move the ball. Move it. I think it was Bernie Kosar that taught, I think, Marino said, you don't have to go for the long play. Just little chunks, little bits. First down. Get 3 yards. Make it manageable. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7.
Didn't Brady live on that for the longest time?
Not exactly. That's where I was segueing to.
I apologize that I didn't want
No. It's okay. But that's 100% it. How many times did we get burned by Kevin Falk without saying the other word? Right? Or that the running back pass or whatever. It was right out of the backfield. Quick hitch. Boom, 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 boom. What if, and I'm going to leave it at this. What if wide receiver number 2 is Breece Hall?
Yeah. Well, that's what I said.
That's
All
it.
right. So
Welker
I
and
like that.
Edelman
Yes.
was his primary target. Brady's.
Mhm.
Yep.
5 yards,
Hello,
boom,
Luka.
bing. And he goes, oh, look at the hat now.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
college
he's
football time, baby.
But
building the studio up back there.
Yes.
The nice
yes.
blue screen. Why is it blue, first of all?
Well, this has a green side on one side, blue on the other side. I'll obviously
So that you flip that.
yeah, so
okay.
you used the
You.
wrong side.
See
Blue
what
is-
I could
Blue is for Alex.
Okay. Well,
I
I
don't
could
know,
do,
Luca. You're losing it now.
what I could do is I could flip this and I could put the Jets flag on it, which I'd be happy to do, which I could do right
There
now.
you go.
Don't lie. That side is used for like fans only.
Yeah.
One second.
Liam, Dan, do you see the
He's the
sharing I'm doing?
I'm sorry.
Do you see the screen sharing I'm trying to do?
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
show that?
Yep. Let me see what we got here. Who's that? Antonio
George
Brown?
Pickens.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Apologize. I don't know.
Would you mind reading that? I don't think anybody could see that.
But you have to
George
cover your left eye. Cover your left eye and go letter by letter. Much better.
Yeah, start
Excellent.
at the
Thank you. No,
bottom.
Liam, do that. Do
Oh.
that. Yeah, much
Is
better.
that
I could
63 or 83?
63.
Maybe I need new glasses.
63.8
I barely-
yards
So
per
does our
game
audience.
Justin Fields in his career. 9 games, 41 receptions, 574 yards, 1 touchdown.
How many games with him?
It says 9 games played.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I might have to
And not
change my
only that,
tune.
and not only that, Dan. So like you were saying, like like what if this is good enough? So like let's bring it to like you had said earlier, the everyday average Joe. All right, like let's say for example you're making $100,000 a year, but you're going to be making now $125,000. Why not go for $150,000? Why not put him in the absolute best situation? Now I like this. For George Pickens, he was the clear number 1 last year.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, why not put him? Because and the whole argument for this is we've seen the evidence with these quarterbacks turning it around. And for months we've been saying, hey, why not Justin Fields, right? Why not Justin Fields? Now, Afram he brought up another name. It doesn't have to be Jacoby Myers, but why not bring in a legit number 2? Now look up, I could even read it to you. So like, look, I have Jacoby Myers stats pulled up, and like, look at the quarterbacks he's played with. Just over the years, Gardner Minshew, O'Connell.
He played quarterback too.
Yeah.
He threw it to Chandler Jones on the last play of the game once.
So
he ran it the other way.
Right. In 2024, last year, he had over 1,000 yards. 2023, he had 807. 2022, 804. 2021, 866. 2020, 729. And then his rookie year, 2019, he had 359. So, like, they are kind of like high wide receiver 1. High wide receiver 2, low wide receiver 1 numbers. And has he ever played with great quarterbacks? No.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we're seeing that he can do a lot with a little, is what I'm saying.
And then DJ Moore, the only
there you go, Luca.
The only year with Justin Fields, 96 catches, 1,364 yards,
wow,
and 8 touchdowns.
Who is that?
So remember,
wow.
DJ Moore.
He also had Cole Kmet that season.
Right. Yes. Yes.
And they had a plethora of running backs. Maybe not as talented as our backfield, but still running backs that still ran the ball.
So yes,
let's see how this plays out.
So watching it on a week-to-week basis, when you see all of the missed passes and the drops, like, yes, it's frustrating. But then, like, when you look at the bigger picture, is it terrible? We've seen worse. We've also seen better. He's not the worst quarterback in the world. Why not set him up? No chance to fail. Now, this is the best he's already had, but we could still get better. That's all I'm saying.
And what are you giving up for him?
Not for who?
Jacoby. For 1 year. Because you're going to get him for 1 year.
Yes.
I would.
He's hitting the free
try
agent market after this year. He ain't staying with us.
Unless he balls out, he's still a younger talent.
I don't think teams are trading for Jacoby Myers just for 1 year after.
Right.
Maybe at the deadline, a playoff team would at the deadline just for the second half of the season. But right now, if a team's trading for him, they might give him a 1 to 2 year extension, maybe a 3 year extension.
Would you?
Yeah, he's 28 years old. I would go for 2 years.
I'd go max a 2 year extension.
Right.
At how much?
15 to 18 million a year.
Seems fair.
He's already at 10, so an extra 5 to 8 million. Yeah, it's all about the guarantee too. What you're going to give him.
So then we either find out and we have a quarterback in Justin Fields, and then we still draft a quarterback next year, because I think we could all agree we're doing that in the first round. Or we know we don't have a quarterback. We throw.
So if he has a good year, you're still using your number 1 pick for a quarterback.
Yes.
Well, it's a 2-year deal.
Oh, for Justin? Yes.
Yes.
You
So
don't want
if he gets better than the next year, and he solidifies the starting job,
you keep. This is a perfect scenario. The San Diego Chargers. They had Drew Brees, who at that point before getting Phillip Rivers was kind of like an afterthought. He got better, and they found themselves in a kind of big time conundrum. Who do they place and who do they trot out there? Phillip Rivers, a lot of kind of potential, or Drew Brees? See, I don't mind. Who do they pay? No, you go with the rookie.
Well, Rivers was on his rookie contract.
Right, exactly. That's why they got rid of him.
And not only that, because we all agree that we're going to take this quarterback. We don't know who it's going to be. I'm sure we could argue about that, once April rolls around. But whoever that quarterback is, so it's either, we have our legit guy. He could start right away. If Justin Fields is not the answer, we have Justin Fields as a backup, because I don't think Tyrod Taylor's coming back after next year, or after this season, rather. Or we have that good, or we have something reliable in Justin Fields, where we could have a situation like Jackson Dart, where he can sit for a couple of years. You have Russell Wilson over there. You have Jameis Winston.
What if he's good for the next 5 years?
He's not
great.
No,
So,
I'm just
so
throwing
all
that
right,
out
all
there.
right. So
I'm
then,
throwing
so
that
then,
out there. What happens if he's good for the next 5 years?
then you have an
Are we
Aaron
really gonna
Rodgers,
pay
Jordan Love
Justin Fields
situation,
$80 million?
right?
Look
Then
at
you
the
have an
quarterback money; it's going up, up, and up.
you,
You're
you
gonna
have
have
an
to pay
Aaron.
someone sometime.
Okay,
Oh, God.
You can't
so
keep
then we
going
have.
and dropping
I
a guy
think we're
that's
gonna. I
working for
think
you.
with Justin Fields, we are in the Seahawks position when they paid Matt Flynn, and then they drafted Russell Wilson in the 3rd round, and Russell Wilson outperformed him in practice and in the preseason games, and they benched Matt Flynn. I think we will be in that scenario next year. Justin
And
Fields for $30 million guaranteed, $40 million in total, with a 1st-round pick quarterback behind him.
Can
If that quarterback outperforms him in practice and in the games, I'm starting him. Jackson
Right.
Dart was pretty damn good this year.
And I don't see Aaron Glenn being the type of quarterback that just the type of coach that is just loyal to that quarterback. He's going to roll with the hot hand. Best case scenario,
He competition, but he rolled over
Right.
and gave Fields the starting job.
Can,
I said that's my red flag.
can
well,
can
who else
Pe-
is there? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
can
yeah,
can Pizza Man Dan have a say on this one?
sure.
So
Sure,
white hat
show.
shirt. So yeah, the pie's coming right up. All right.
Is it from that pizza place in Oceanside?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you guys heard about that? That's
Yeah.
right around the block for me, dude.
Yeah,
Pizza
my
Yola.
coworker. Yeah,
Pizza, more
my
like pizza
coworker
old
said it's,
boy. Yeah.
my coworker said it's great pizza place. He lives right in Oceanside.
Oh, the best. So to me, it's yes, I hear what you're saying, Ephraim. And I hope we're not even having this discussion. I really
throwing it
hope
out there,
that
that's all.
Justin Fields balls out this year. I hope
His
it
eyes.
clicks. Yes, that's called Graves' disease, but hopefully not. But I hope that the guy throws for 4,300 yards, 33 touchdowns, and it's like, wow, you know what? This is exactly what Aaron Glenn is known for. Think about it, right? As a Jets player, he went far with a veteran quarterback, right? Vinny
Yeah.
Testaverde goes to the New Orleans Saints as a head coach. Who do they get? They get Drew Brees. Then he goes to the Lions. Same thing. They trade for a veteran. I don't think he really wants to groom a quarterback. He doesn't. But with that being said, the backup to Justin Fields is a vet, but he is also injury prone. So in the event Justin Fields goes down, Tyrod's going to go down right with him. It's not going to take long. So now we're relegated to QB3. And I hope this doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't. But just the mindset of the Jets organization, I think there's a safety net. And the safety net is next year's quarterback class in the event Justin Fields doesn't turn the corner and becomes a Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Tommy Maddox, and players like that towards the middle of their careers, they were able to switch it. Jim Plunkett, another guy, right? With the Pats, he sucked. But then all of a sudden he goes with the Raiders and he wins the Super Bowl for him. That's why nothing's out of the question. I'm just looking at the probability of this working or not. And I want to say that I'm optimistic. So I'm going to say, yes, it is going to work.
Right.
But catch me in a week and a half, and we'll you'll hear me.
And not with that, like the best situation is, like I said, like similar to Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. Like you could roll with them for like a good 3 years, maybe 2.5, and then you make Justin Fields a backup, whatever the situation is. I don't think we're going to pay
there
him.
was a big age difference there.
Right. Well,
Right.
That doesn't
We're
matter.
not we're talking, and all I'm saying is there's different circumstances here. Everyone thought Rodgers was on the end of his career, ready to retire.
And they were
Right.
kind of right.
Okay, Fields is just basically in the beginning. He's just trying to find a home. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what Ekstrom's going to do. We don't know what's going to happen. Because if Ekstrom can't get this guy doing well, how do you know he's going to be able to do something for the next year's draft guy? Right?
I'm really dying
what's
to
the
get.
probability of that happening?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probabilities. Everything's a probability.
It's also a first-time, coaching staff that's learning on the
Exactly.
job. Yeah, you're not wrong on that. I'm dying to get Luca's opinion on this. Lucas looks like he's been jumping in
He
the
put
back.
his
He's
hand
ready
up.
to
He
go.
raised his hand.
Yeah.
He thinks he's still in school.
You're not in
I-
school no more, Luca.
I was trying to be respectful, but I'm in agreement with the people who say, you should draft a quarterback next year. You don't want it to run into a scenario where Justin Fields is, God forbid, a shot in the pan, like what it was for like with the Jets with Fitzpatrick. And obviously, when the Jets acquired Fitzpatrick, he was a free agent next year. But you don't want it to run into a scenario where, okay, Justin Fields was good for 1 year, and then the next year he sucks, and God forbid you don't have a backup plan behind him. And as Liam, I think, was just saying, it's a rookie staff, so it's a risk either way. The Jets with Darren Muji and the offensive staff they have, all rookies, are taking a very calculated risk with this veteran quarterback, semi-veteran quarterback, who has not great tape on film, should I say. So I am definitely drafting a quarterback next year. And I know it seems like, oh, well, what if Fields has a good year this year? Then cool. Then next year, you see his second year, like, okay, Fields, are you for real? We're actually going to bring in competition for you. We're going to have a rookie quarterback, play your ass off against you in practice and in training camp. We're going to see how he develops versus you. Are you going to continue what from you learned from last year? Like, Fields isn't a rookie quarterback anymore. He's not like, oh, it's a blank canvas. You can develop him and stuff. As I mentioned last show, you're recalibrating him. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to draft the backup quarterback behind him, in my opinion. But also, I just wanted to respond to Eagle Fang. I do like the Notre Dame logo with the football on it. They kind of just recreated the same old logo that they've had for many years, just put a football on it. But I don't mind either the old logo or the new logo. It doesn't make a difference. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate that.
Oh, wow. You want to get rid of the GM already? Okay. I can't.
And can I say something about this whole wide receiver thing? You guys are bringing up great points and all. The Jets had an opportunity to surround Fields with as much talent as possible in the draft and in free agency. I don't know why the Jets are kind of the staff is being arrogant with, hey, people are defending this on Twitter because the Jets have 5 receivers on the active roster right now. If the number's 6.
Oh no, 5 because they got
it's 5. And
Johnson got cut.
And people are like, oh well, this is going to be a run heavy offense, this and that third. But again, like you guys are bringing up, like Armin said it perfectly. The defense is going to throw 9 in the box, 8 in the blocks, run blitzes. Like, I'm not saying you have to have like an all-star passing game like the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not expecting Justin Fields or Tanner Engstrand to cook that up. I'm looking for an amicable passing game. Like, look at the Eagles, right? Jalen Hurts is an amicable passer. He can throw the ball deep. He knows his reads. He can read the field, all these different things. But they still have a great ground game, and that's the source of it. Because they obviously have Saquon Barkley and Kenneth Gainwell and all these different guys. If you have an amicable passing game, the run game will just, it will be grounded pound. You'll follow the philosophy that you want. But to me, it's just like they kind of neglected the wide receiver position, which I'm not exactly a fan of. Because if Garrett Wilson goes down, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Well, look at the middle of this pack right here, right? He's a young player, rookie. He's going to be asked a lot, and that's Mason Taylor out of LSU. Young kid. He might be asked to be the wide receiver number 2. You look at this and you say, all right, Stone Smart, Jelani Woods. Again, run-heavy offense means you need a tight end play that will contribute. And is Jeremy Ruckert ready to take that next step? I don't think so. But as far as wide receivers, Alan Lazard, he's a viable number 2 if he catches the ball. Arian Smith, another one, possible slot guy if he catches the ball. Josh Reynolds, I don't know, man. I know I saw him at Stop and Shop the other day, and he was behind the counter ringing me up. But Xavier Gibson, gadget player, we have no idea. But maybe, just maybe, all of these names that you see here fit exactly what Engstrand wants. And maybe that's exactly what we need. This right here, the unknown. And like I said before, maybe this is where's everybody? Everybody.
You messed up. Too many
Oh, man. All right, we'll leave that.
screenshots.
Too many screenshots. Screenshot.
Dan dropping the ball.
Oh,
May I say
Oh,
real
look at
quick?
this.
Hmm.
Nice showcase. May I say this as well, Dan? To your point, Obviously Angstram's taking a risk because he's inexperienced as an NFL OC, but I will also say this. The Jets, I said this in the chat earlier, the Jets are going to have to mix up their looks. They're going to have to run some 12 personnel, which is 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, or they can run 22 personnel,
That's
which is
fine.
2 running backs, 2 tight ends, and 1 wide receiver. So, in my opinion, if I had to do like a tight end duo, I wouldn't say Ruckert's a part of that. I would do Jelani Woods and Mason
Stop.
Taylor.
Question.
Mm,
You get Jacoby Meyer.
okay.
He's
Sure.
your number 2.
Yep.
Garrett goes down. He becomes your number 1. Who's your number 2?
Aaron
Back
Smith.
at square, you're back at square one.
Exactly. Thank you. You just answered my question. We lose the primary. We lose a quarterback. We're in bad situation. Simple as that.
Right.
We lose our primary. Any primary guy we lose, we're in a situation because you're not always. You don't have a 1A 1B all the time. Very few teams have a 1A 1B in wide receivers or in running backs or in quarterbacks. Right.
Yeah, I mean, like either way, you know,
Anytime you lose a major player on your team, it's gonna hurt.
of course.
That's
You
it.
know, you know what scares me about Justin Fields is that maybe he's turning the corner, but he has that instinct of running as well. And a lot of running quarterbacks, man, they get hurt and get hurt bad. Look at Tyrod. I mean, Lamar Jackson, another one.
Yeah,
Daniel
with the
Jones.
foot, yeah.
You know, and that
Vick.
does scare me. As much as
Yeah.
I like moving the rock and getting yards and whatnot, but what
I
if?
know it's with Fields. He'll run and he'll slide right away too.
Yeah, but you'll have some jackass like The Rock, who used to play for the Miami Hurricanes, come out of freaking retirement and lay him out, even though if he's sliding.
Then you go to plan 2. You take the 15. You take their guy out.
Oh yeah, an eye
Now
for an
you
eye.
pick
I
what
like
happened.
that.
Take some
So
people out.
I don't have
Yeah.
no problem with that.
You were on the.
Crack some heads.
You were. I knew I saw you somewhere. You were on that New Orleans Saints staff, weren't you?
No.
Yeah.
I just watched football. When
Bountygate, yeah.
That was no problem. Someone mentioned we didn't get 10 years with Namath. You know why we didn't get 10 years with Namath? Because they pounded his knees like no tomorrow. He barely could walk. And there was nobody saved that quarterback or any quarterback during that time. You know?
Yeah.
They allowed you to do whatever you want. They were taking shots at his knees, everything. And he still was throwing the ball deep. But he had good receivers too.
You had
that
mentioned
time.
if we brought in Jacoby Myers and Garrett Wilson gets hurt, you know, like then what? If Garrett Wilson goes down, I mean, we're pretty screwed either way.
End the story.
Right.
Done.
But that doesn't mean you don't try.
But that's if you bring in any receiver, whether it's Gabe Davis, Kobe
Exactly.
Meyer.
Right. And Afram, I like the guy that you were talking about from the Colts.
Alec
Yeah.
Pierce. He's 25
Alec
years
Pierce.
old. I think
Yeah.
he was
But-
drafted the same year as Garrett.
He was also Sauce's former teammate at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati,
I do
too,
like
yeah.
Alec Pierce, though. I can't lie.
Yeah. Is there any other names that like maybe we're not even thinking of that's out there?
He's
I'm
like
sure-
if you look at his stats, he's like 800 yards as a number 2. And who was thrown at him?
right.
Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna.
It
pull
it
that
just
up.
seems like how
round.
many. Go ahead, Armand.
Pierce was a second round pick in the 2022 draft, 53rd overall.
It's just how many times do we see it all the time. We just saw it with Brian Robinson. He went to the 49ers for like a 6th. We see it all the time, these guys that give up so little draft capital. How often we're not seeing a ton of this player gave, you know, like this team gave up, you know, 7 4s and like 3 2s and like 8 1s. Like we're not really seeing that these days. And especially if a player like Jacoby Myers is going to be a pain in the butt, you know, he wants to get paid. He doesn't want to be there. I think we could get him for a lot cheaper than what people are thinking. Just my opinion.
I think you're going to have to do a deal like the Thielen trade that happened today.
And what were those numbers?
It was a bunch of swap picks.
I'm
Yeah,
cool with that.
it was like
yeah, how great are the Raiders going to be this year? They might be a playoff team. I don't know. I mean, I like Ashton Genty. I like, Brock Bowers. I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
one big
I like
happy
this guy.
family.
I think it was like it It ended up being a total like a 4th-round pick.
It was so Minnesota's going to get a conditional 2026 7th-round pick. Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting the return now.
Silence is great. for a
Minnesota
live
will
show.
receive a conditional
Exactly.
2026 7th-round pick and a 5th-round selection in 27. Carolina is receiving a 5th-round pick in 26 and a 4th-rounder in 27.
I'm really surprised that they made this move. I know they have
Well-
McMillan. The kid Carolina. I know that they have McMillan, but like,
There's this kid Coker that's blowing up in camp.
yeah,
So yeah,
I don't know.
Rebuilding.
and Thielen was only going to go to Minnesota, and Minnesota
It's
Addison's
35.
out for 3 games, and Jefferson is coming off the injury, so they need wide receiver help, just as bad as San Francisco. But supposedly Thielen was only going to go to Minnesota because he wanted to go
And
back home.
he wants to end his career there. He's 35 years
Yeah.
old.
You throw this out there. What will it take? What will it take
25
for
what? The year 2025 or
This year,
25 years?
for the New York Jets to win the AFC East this year? Now,
Josh Allen has to be out for the season, and Drake May has to die.
Drake May, again,
Why
a
are we
guy.
anointing Drake May as,
That
superstar?
please take the floor
Yeah,
on that.
Josh Tua, he has
What?
1 foot in the grave.
Yeah, exactly. But hold on, you guys are making the argument for. Well, you are, Armand. Who is Drake May? Who the hell is this guy? Who is Tua?
Oh,
Tua.
better than Justin Fields.
Hold on. Before we start jumping the gun, that's what I'm
I
saying.
would
Like
take
we,
Drake May over Justin Fields. I think everybody here would.
based on potential, most likely, based on potential, but we don't know. We have no idea. He doesn't know how good our
But we
defense
know
is.
Justin Fields, and that's the answer.
But
Here's the thing with
we
with-
know we knew what Gino was. We knew what Sam was. We knew that. Yet Gino played lights out Seattle. Sam played lights out with Minnesota. Now, yes, now we're
7
gonna
years for Gino. Took 7 years for Gino. People don't bring that up.
what
Took
about
7 years after leaving us?
with Justin?
Like, come on.
What year is Justin in? 5 or 6?
This is 5.
Okay. Maybe it takes 5 for him. Who knows? But all I'm saying is this right here, Jets will win the East in 25. We don't know. The Patriots, year 2, Drake May, no one knows about him. Tua, 1 concussion away. He's always that. You got 4 games right there. The Bills, we beat them with Zach Wilson. Anything could happen, right? Again, these are theories, are like
We're speculating.
that's all it is,
A
and that's
ton.
all. In
And
this,
let's-
most
let's-
likely you're
let's-
right,
let's be
Drilzy.
honest.
Most likely you're right.
Let's be honest. It took Sam to go to a loaded offense and a damn good coach in Minnesota to finally produce.
Passing,
And-
right. A passing.
And, then,
heavy-
and he choked the last 2 games of the year. As much as you could
And in
blame
the
the whole
playoffs.
team in Minnesota, he choked. He choked.
You know what? We're gonna bring on someone right now, and he's gonna give clarity to all of this. All right. So, Elmo, do you think that the Jets have a shot in hell to win the East this year?
It's a nice hand you got there, Elmo.
He's all choked up.
Yeah, he's choking. He's being just like Sam.
They're
Yeah.
choking him.
Elmo, I thought you were at City Field today for
He-
Sesame Street night.
He can't
You
find the
and
button.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll help you with that.
Change the batteries.
Like he looks like he's coked out.
Yeah, he's been up for like 6 days.
He's
He's got a
like he was
trachea
sleeping-
issue.
Like he was sleeping in the bathtub.
oh my gosh.
Like he was
Whose
sleeping in
jersey
the
is that? Whose jersey is that? Let me see. Let me see.
That could be Brett Favre at seat number
Brett
4.
Favre.
No, I think it's Santana Moss. Let's see. Let's see what it is, Elmo. Whose jersey are you wearing?
It's
Oh, that's
Brett Favre.
A Glenn Foley.
Is that the toilet seat?
Oh, God.
Oh no, he's gonna go
no.
in. He's gonna go in.
No wonder why the lighting is so beautiful. He's in
Elmo.
the bathroom.
Elmo, you
Maybe
need,
maybe I should start doing my show from the bathroom.
Elmo, you need Visine. Eyes are getting red. You need eyelids. Oh, yeah.
I think we're just gonna leave him here.
That's it. You know what? I'm gonna keep you on the back burner. So
Afterburner.
Oh, nice. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. So there's no way nobody sees it. Nobody sees the Jets winning the East.
No.
Nobody.
No, I don't see that.
Okay.
I think we could really contend for second, though.
How can you even know? We don't
Drake,
know what we
Drake
have.
May would have to turn into Zach Wilson 2.0, and
He might.
Josh Allen would have to be out for the season, and Tua,
And Tua
would
have to be in the grave.
Tua would have to be in and off on the bench and off the bench, like constantly being in and out with injuries. It's so unlikely to happen. Like, you can't assume, like, people say, oh, don't assume the negative. Don't assume the positive either. Like, let's be objective about this. And here's the thing. Drake May's got an experienced play caller behind him. He's got McDaniels. And he's also got possibly a better coach than Vrabel. And I'm not saying Glenn can't be good or won't be good or anything like that. Again, that's also a possibility of we don't know. So I'm going to use the argument for this one. So I'm not saying Aaron Glenn's bad or Aaron Glenn's good, but right now they have the proven commodities outside of the quarterback. If Drake May stinks it up in year 2, obviously we'll hear about it. If Drake May lights it up in year 2 with an experienced play caller, we'll hear about it too.
That's true. I
could see a possibility where the Patriots are better than the Dolphins this year because the Patriots actually have a defense. The Dolphins
I
tore
think the
everything
Dolphins
down
going
the
to finish
deep.
in last place.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So where do
I
we?
don't trust his health, and I think they have too much drama, especially with Tyreek.
Tyreek is still on their team.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
still on there.
Where's he
But
gonna
Oh
go?
wow.
After demanding, I think, what was it? He demanded a trade after the Super Bowl or something like that. Where
Yeah.
Tommy, long time no talk.
There he
Hey,
is.
what's up, guys?
How you
What's
doing,
up,
man? It's been
Tommy?
a while.
How's everything going with all you?
Good. You.
good.
All
What you
right.
got, Tommy?
Not too much other than, excuse me. Other than hold on one second. Let me put my jet set on.
Yeah,
Now you have entered the chat.
right.
Put my jet set on. Other than paying a lot of bills and working a lot every day for my kids, it's been a great Jets off season. What I believe is supposed to be awesome. A couple of things where I think we're soft at could be easily defensive end and wide receiver. Obviously, like everybody knows that. And the thing with Michael Clemens, like, I guess they see him as the third best defensive end that's on the team, but the guy is undisciplined. He gets into fights. He doesn't know how to play the league of football with rules. So, like, he is the body to be a bodybuilder. Yes, he's a monster. He's a freak. But the guy's undisciplined, and he keeps causing you penalties on the defensive end. And then on the offensive end, they keep saying Josh Reynolds is our number 2. I haven't seen Josh Reynolds do anything to be a number 2 wide receiver. I haven't seen him do anything.
Right.
So, like,
only
I'm
getting
hoping Arian Smith steps in there as, like, the third. I'll let you guys go on from, I'll let you guys speak, but
Thank
they
you.
say Josh Reynolds is our number 2. I haven't seen Josh Reynolds do anything. And then they re-signed Xavier Gibson. Thank God they got these guys back on the practice squad, Skinnerd and what's his name?
Pritchard.
Pritchard
They got
and
Pritchard.
Smith and Tyler Johnson. They got 4 wide receivers on the practice squad.
I think Smith. If you look at the roster, Smith is on the team. Brandon Smith.
I'm pretty sure he's on the practice squad.
He's
No,
no,
as of right now, he's on a practice squad.
He's on the practice squad after.
I saw it on the Jets roster there. They had him.
The thing that I don't understand is, like, what did Xavier Gibson bring to the Jets that, like, Pritchard couldn't bring in as a new young stud? Like, all I know from Gibson was he dropped a ton of passes on the kick return and punt return. He had that 1 touchdown in his early career against the first game of the year last year, and he hasn't done anything since. So I just don't understand why they would keep this guy, even though they didn't draft him. And why wouldn't they keep, like, a younger stud, like,
I think
to try to kick the ball?
to be honest, Tommy, I think they're looking at field position. They're looking at maybe Gibson probably helped out with holding on to the ball more at punts in practice. It's going to be predicated a lot on field position, especially the kick returner we got, a Conway,
Nwangwu.
Owangu.
The
Yeah,
Wambu,
exactly.
yeah.
So
I
if we
think
could-
he's better. I think Owangu's better on kickoffs than he is punts.
right.
So
So
I
that
think you're going to see Owangu on kickoffs,
yes,
Gibson on punt returns.
right. And we also have a new special teams coach. Keep that in mind too. We don't have the other guy,
Grant
Cutvito.
Boyer.
So yeah, that guy. Man, I don't even know who I was.
And Westhoff is helping out too.
He's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I think. We're going to be very run heavy, very blitz heavy on defense. Field position, it has to be a part of us. I don't see us kneeling the ball, which I don't think a lot of kickers are kicking into the end zone anymore, right? Because they start off at what, the 35 now?
The ball
It's a
still
weird
goes into
thing
the
they
end
do
zone.
now. I don't
What
know.
do they do now? I'm confused.
I think the
It's-
kick is all the way back.
Right.
It's close to it.
Yeah, the kick
It's
is all the
very
way
close to
back,
it.
and that the line is up further in. So I don't know. They keep changing this thing every time. I don't know.
Hey, is that Rich down there in the far right corner of me? Oh, it's Alan. I'm sorry.
Afram?
Hey, that's not Rich, right? From Jake Asman? That's not Rich. No, no, I'm sorry.
Ephraim.
I'm sorry. My bad. You guys look alike. You both of them. You're like late 60s, diehard Jets. My bad about that.
No worries.
He lives on Staten Island.
Do you
But,
live on Staten Island, Ephraim? Are you?
No,
are
I'm
you
in
going on-
Jersey. I'm in Jersey. I'm
Where-
Listen, we're not the
Ephraim-
show that busts your
Ephraim,
chops about going on other shows. You know that's your other show. You know, we allow you to go anywhere you want. You know,
This is the narrative here, and again, without throwing any f-bombs or whatnot, here, this is the narrative here, guys. This is why there is this speculation of the Jets not being good because we have no idea what to expect. And this here, AJ Spaz. Oh, I'm a little slow. Sorry about that.
yeah.
I'm just saying that this is where the Jets can surprise a lot of people, where everyone is looking at us and saying, all right, they don't have a quarterback. They don't have a wide receiver number 2, that they got this guy returning punts, Gibson. And then all of a sudden we come out of week 1, 1-0. We beat the Bills 2-0. Oh, that's out of the box thinking. You're crazy. I'm not, because you win with defense. Defense wins championships.
Oh, God,
And
here
again-
we go.
Here we go. This is the problem. Well,
No,
That's
this
a
is
Jalen
real.
Hurts
Why
goal
even
out
watch
last
the
year in the
Jets?
Super Bowl.
But why
Did they
even
not see
watch?
Patrick Mahomes in overtime go down on the San Francisco Giants defense in overtime and win the goddamn game?
Who are we talking about?
Yeah,
Defense wins championships, my butt.
But look at the 2009 Jets. Look
Dude,
at the
that
team.
were in 2025.
No. Stop.
My God.
2009 New York Jets.
I'm about to leave
Mark
I
this.
think,
Sanchez.
I think the Eagles proved that the defense wins.
If you got a strong offensive line, you got a strong defensive line, and you got a quarterback that can at least give off like certain kind of hitch pitches and dump the
Game
ball off. It
manager.
doesn't throw in. Yeah, game manager. There you go. I think the team could go easily into the playoffs. Easily, like you stop the run and you don't let nobody. You run the ball. We're in a different. Look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They were the 27th or 28th best passing rating team of last year, and they won a Super Bowl.
Dude, we're gonna come out with leather helmets.
Let's
Next Monday.
let's be honest here. 3 preseason games, 4 series is what we saw basically.
Yeah,
What
we
the-
have
on
no, and a vanilla
basic-
offense, Ashman.
We saw
Vanilla
nothing. Yeah, we saw nothing.
And we didn't give out. We didn't put in any special plays or just basic vanilla offense.
Everybody does it.
Exactly. So we shouldn't even judge what happened in preseason. We can't judge right now until we start playing a real game.
Right.
Then we can
And preseason goes into the regular season. Like the first 2 or 3 weeks are still preseason.
Exactly.
So that's
But
why,
then
Ahmad. That's why
Go
I think that we have our best shot against Pittsburgh, because when Aaron Rodgers comes out to that field, he's going to be he's going to play like the Jets week 1. He's going to be all effed up in San Francisco, not knowing what to do. He's old as a statue. He's 42. I'm not scared of him. Bring the blitz. As long as we got JJ, let's go. Like, let's sack his ass. Get him hurt. Like, I wish Aaron Rodgers nothing but the best. But week 1, we're coming after your butt. We're coming
Take the
after you,
15.
buddy.
Take the 15.
15?
Same thing.
Take the 15.
Steelers are
Get him
gonna-
right out. Boom.
Steelers are going to come after Justin Fields. TJ Watt's going to blow past Membu.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, Justin Fields is a lot younger and can scramble away and still take a hit. Aaron Rodgers is one hit away from saying goodbye. Like, I'll go cross kids across the street in Green Bay or New York
Like that.
or whatever we want to do.
Got cracked ribs and costed us a season.
Just like that.
So Justin Fields could take one hit and ruin the season.
Yeah,
Every
you're
quarterback-
100% right. But the difference is one's 26 and one's 42.
And that guy right there is 12.
Injuries, they don't care about age.
Well, Achilles injuries does care about age, because when you're 42 and you tear your Achilles and you came back from it 2 years.
Tear your Achilles.
Well, what I'm saying is Justin Fields never tore his Achilles, so he's still got plenty of time to
Neither
go.
did Aaron Rodgers until he came to us.
Exactly, but he's still got it torn. And now you think that he's going to go to Pittsburgh at 42 and be this stud that he was in Green Bay? You got to be out of your mind. Give me what you're smoking.
I didn't say he was going to be a stud. I'm just saying everything you're saying for Rodgers to get hit can be said about the Steelers defense coming after Fields. That's all I'm saying.
1,000. Yeah, 1,000%. But what I'm saying is one's 26, one's 42. Well, the guy that's 42,
for injuries, age don't mean nothing.
it
When it
does.
comes to injuries,
Yeah, you just made an asinine comment right there. Age doesn't mean anything to injury?
Don't care what age you are. They come to everybody, whether you're 27 or 42.
Right.
Cannot-
It comes to
Michael
everybody.
Vick-
But what I'm
Michael
saying
Vick in
is,
a- Michael Vick in a preseason game ended his season against the Ravens.
so
and he was
let me
young.
let me ask you a question, Ahmad. You're saying age doesn't mean anything. So you're saying a person
For
that
injury.
tears their ACL or their Achilles at the age of 21 is different than tearing your Achilles or your ACL at the age of 42.
Take the same amount of time. Take the same amount.
It don't
of time.
matter.
Injury don't
To
give a
play
shit
devil's
about-
advocate, the year Rodgers tore his Achilles, he actually came back and practiced later that season.
He wanted to come back and play for us. Yes,
Of course. So
he
I mean,
wanted to. That's
he
why I
wanted
have
to
nothing
play
but
for
love
his
for the
ego.
guy.
He wanted
Right.
to play for his ego, not for the Jets. He wanted because he wanted the attention.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah.
But what I'm
You're
saying
right.
is, Ahmad, when you're 42 compared to 22, there's a difference between coming back from an injury. There's 20 years age difference. Believe me, if you've been playing football for 20 plus years over somebody that hasn't been playing 20 years of football, there's a big difference.
Yeah. Ahmad.
So I want to
Same amount of
interject
time.
with this 1 second, because Tommy has a point. The older you are, when you get hit badly, it's very different than Justin Fields with his age. The same hit that Justin Fields is going to get, Aaron Rodgers may not recover. May not. I think maybe that's where you're alluding to, if I'm understanding this correctly, Tommy.
Yeah, you're pretty much right,
Right?
there.
Like it's if you can, not like an illegal hit. I'm just talking about your regular NFL play. But unfortunately, right now, the defensive tackle or the edge rusher, they have to always like peel off. This is one thing that I'm afraid with this defense, especially the guys that have played with Aaron Rodgers in the preseason or practice. I feel like they're going to take it easy. And when they have a chance to really rock them, they're not going to do it because they saw what the guy went through in order to come back that same season. There was no other player in the history of the NFL that was able to come back. If the Jets were still in playoff contention, that man right there that you see on the screen there in his prime was ready to go and play against the Commanders right there. There's a kick-ass beard. This man right here, who's on the carnivore diet right now, lost all that weight.
If I see one of my players not taking it easy to bring him down, I'd cut him right on the field. right then
I
and
hope
there.
you're right.
I'd cut his ass from the team right then and there. You don't have to. You take him down and you make sure he feels it going down. You
I
don't
hope
take it
you're
easy.
right. I hope
You
you're
don't
right.
take it easy. And if they do that, I'd cut the guy right then and there. That would be me.
Hey,
But-
hey guys, real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, my thing's a little
Loud and clear.
where's my
No,
mic?
loud and clear. You're good.
All right. What was your opinion on keeping Xavier Gibson over Pritchett, like for the kick returner? I don't see. I guess they saw something in practice that Pritchard didn't. I guess he muffed a couple like punt returns, but Xavier Gibson has done nothing. He's been muffing balls for 2 years. Besides that one game in Buffalo
Unless
or
they
New
feel he's
England.
got the experience, and that makes the difference in their mind. I don't know, but it's not over. It's not over.
Do you think? Do you think? Do you think they'll keep him if after like because they only signed 3 guys on this waiver roster? Do you think they keep Gibson on a
Yes.
53 man?
Unless we trade him to the Raiders for Jacoby Myers.
Well, as far as Gibson, we were talking about it before, Tommy. He might be that gadget player that Engstrand actually utilizes as opposed to the other offensive coordinators last year. Remember, there's a lot of motion in this offense, and Rodgers did not like that. He did not like
Right.
pre-snap motion. He did not. He was like, no, I'm not giving you guys a green light. There's
Right.
more of that right now. So when you have a lot of motion, you might put these players that we're kind of like scratching our heads, like why are they still on the team, in a better position to get that yak, right? Unfortunately, we cut the yak king, more like the yuck
Yeah.
king, because he sucked. But it is what it is. We have to play with the cards that we're dealt, and I'm excited. I got to be honest, because it's a complete unknown. We have no idea what we're going to be seeing, what we're going to be witnessing next Sunday. My only concern, and this is far to left field, is that we don't even have a young quarterback as a third stringer that we could kind of groom. I like Martinez. I thought that would have been smart to keep the guy. Now he goes and reunites with Salah out east.
Yep.
And this kid
Out
Cook
west.
is very raw. Like, I don't know why we didn't go out and get, I don't know, man, a freaking Hendon Hooker or the Italian kid from the Giants, someone else.
Italy Jet.
Italy Jet. There we go. I knew we were going to see him someday.
I'm still wondering how Sanchez was Italian.
Mailman.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, man.
but see, Dan, even over
Joe
the
Grimes.
Would you guys be objective to bringing Mike White back?
no, but he doesn't want to come back here.
Says who?
Salah literally said to him, like, you effing suck. And I don't know if he wants to come back.
Well, that Sal's not here anymore.
I know, but before quarterback, don't you think a wide receiver Justin Fields needs help with? I mean, if
that was
Breece
the first
Hall
hour of us arguing.
And Braylon Allen ain't catching balls. I don't know. Josh Allen, they keep saying, is the number 2 automatically. I haven't seen Josh Allen do anything. I watched the preseason. I watched training camp. I've never seen Josh Allen even catch a pass. So, like, what is Josh Allen really doing compared to Alan Lazard or Xavier Gibson? Like, these young wide receivers, I thought needed a shot. But I'll let you guys speak.
I'm a little
I was going to
confused.
I was going to say real quick. That's Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds, I'm sorry.
I
sorry.
wouldn't be opposed objectively to bringing Mike White back, and it wasn't Salah who said you effing suck.
it was
That was
Woody.
actually Woody Johnson.
What he said.
But
Yes.
But if you want, I completely agree with the sentiment. You want a competent quarterback behind Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor, because Tyrod Taylor is obviously injury prone, and White's still out there. So I would definitely take a chance.
Did we get
And
rid of the thinking is overrated?
Yeah.
You think
Imagine
he'd want
that
to
quote.
come back
We got to get that back.
after that comment?
Imagine that
He'd
quote.
want to come back.
So Tommy, to make room
Yes,
for
sir.
to make room for the 3 waiver claims, they cut Tyler Johnson, who's back on the practice squad.
Nice.
They waived Zaire Bonds and Marquise Hayes. That's how
Hey.
the new 3 people, the 3 guys we claimed, are already on the 53-man roster.
And the Jets got lucky that no one claimed them. Because if someone would have claimed Pritchard or Skinner or Davis, one of them would have been on the starting team. I'm surprised nobody picked one of the three up. I'm very surprised, actually, and I'm grateful that the Jets got them. Because I think that they're way above Allen Lazard and Xavier Gibson at this point. You start young. If you want to go young and fresh, you start your team over. You get rid of all the garbage. And I would have kept Lazard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Do you think that Pritchard and Leonard Skinner are going to have a lot of playing time this year, or?
No, what I'm saying is they're perfect to keep on the team before Lazard and Gibson. I would have kept Pritchard before Gibson, and I would have kept Davis instead of Lazard. And I think that they felt that both of those players would have got picked up, so they kept them, and they got lucky, and they got them on their practice squad. But they're great players, and if one of them goes down, I think Lazard's gone after week 1 after we play Pittsburgh. We're just keeping him on till after Pittsburgh game because we don't want him, talking his mind. I know he's not a great catcher, but he probably has a good mind that can go tell Rodgers everything that the Jets are going to do offensively.
Yeah, but
against
any
Pittsburgh.
guy that gets cut can do that.
Text him, Tommy, and tell him stuff that's going to happen.
Anyone who gets cut can tell them what happens.
Let's also
Yeah, but I mean, why else would the Jets, if they want to get rid of all the garbage from last year, why would they keep Lazard?
Because he could block. Lazard and Reynolds.
Because he can block. You want your number 2, number 3 receiver to be able to block and not catch.
They're running the ball. It's going to be a run-heavy offense. You're going to see a lot of
short passes, just like that run in the preseason with Smart.
Yeah, did you see what Stone Smart did? Yeah, obviously we all saw it.
He had blockers and they scored. They opened the lane right up. That's the kind of game you want to play.
He knocked the Giants rookie on his ass. That's what he did.
So tomorrow,
sorry for my language.
So tomorrow, the New York Jets are unveiling their new uniforms, rivalry, and we have a sneak peek to this one. The Jets
another money grab.
Yep, the Jets are going to be wearing. Yep,
here
you
comes
guys
the
ready?
Copyright. Nah,
yep.
Here comes
Sorry,
the copyright.
This is what the Jets are going to be wearing for, I believe it's December 24th or whatnot. So here we go.
We're going to wait for this picture.
What are you talking about? No, they're I got the exclusive rights here and made sure that everything was good. And the Jets are going to be, I mean, don't honestly, you can't argue with Justin Fields in one of these. I mean, they're going to look so good. $55 a jersey right now. Fits the bill. And they're going to look good. They're going to look good doing so.
I'm going to see Quinnen Williams in one of these.
Right. The top half is the under part of his underwear there.
I got to get my girlfriend one of those.
It looks like a Mekhi Becton jersey.
Hopefully for next week, we're all going to be wearing this.
Nick, whatever happened to Mekhi? Is he still in Philly?
Chargers.
No, I think he's Chargers.
Chargers.
Has a ring.
He signed, I think, $10 million a year he's getting.
Yep.
2 years.
Well, that's kind of bottom, like low level lineman money, right?
That's what he is.
Dude, he's got a
Still
big
10
head.
million. As a guard too, I think, right?
What up,
He's
guard?
Mekhi Becton is too strong upside. His legs are too small. That's why his knees will always give out. He's a giant, and he'll never be able to play football. It's not his sport. He'll be out of the league in a couple of years.
He doesn't drive either.
No, there's no car that he can fit in.
Well, no, his rookie year, his parents had to drop him off at practice. True story.
Really?
Isn't that, yeah.
Yes, Vinny. Vinny,
It's
Vinny, where you been, Vinny? The Jets dropped it tonight.
Well,
You missed
10
it.
a.m.
It's beautiful.
tomorrow.
You missed it.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Must
Sorry.
I say about Lazard? Has he ever
Very
been
airy.
successful? Must I say about Lazard? Has he ever been successful without Rodgers as his quarterback? I
He
don't
had
think
that-
the answer is no.
The
on that.
answer's no.
He had that one good game against Kansas City.
Yes.
Becton signed 2 years, $20 million with the Chargers.
Oh, lucky him. Lucky him.
He's a big human being.
I hope he's able to feed his family for the rest of his life.
You know what they
Hey,
call those?
you mean
Nephilims.
Hey, you guys know the Powerball is going off tonight. It's 805 million.
Yeah, but when you're done with all the taxes, all you get is like $100.
No, you get at least like 250 million.
Still, man.
See, I'm always afraid I was going to
for-
get sniped. Like, if I
for-
won, like
for a
they're taking me
$2
out like a
ticket.
mile away.
I would spend that all.
On
Let me-
rivalry
let me tell you,
jerseys.
If I hit the lottery, I'm changing my cell phone number and I'm leaving everybody.
But
Are
you're
you
still
still
going to
coming on?
co-host here.
Yeah, you're still going to be here though.
No, I'm not. You're
He-
not going to hear from me. I'm moving.
We would just
Where
see
you
like a new
going?
dresser. That's all we.
Where
would
would you
see.
go?
No, just bring in Dino, my lookalike, my twin.
Yeah.
If I win at least
the
like
Bears.
100 or 200 million, I'm telling my boss goodbye. Don't ever call me again. Adios. I'm retired at the age of 40, like Beast.
Wow.
I'm telling
Just
you,
like
I'll
Aaron
give
Rodgers.
$1 million to each one of my kids and to my cousins. I ain't working no more unless I want to work. You know what I mean?
Would
Like,
you
I'll do
drop
my own stuff.
Would you drop a super chat?
Hell yeah.
But like a super chat, like
Yeah,
a big
super,
one.
super.
Like a big super chat. I'm about to do it
That's
right
like-
now, but I'm on hold on. I don't want to mess everything up while I'm on here.
But don't forget to hit the subscribe
Hold
button.
on.
Everyone
Of
in
course.
the chat right now.
Hit the
please
subscribe button. It's
hit the
free.
subscribe button. It's free. It helps us out without it. But honestly, if you were to win all that cash, in which we're hoping that Gary Vaynerchuk finally gets all that cash, and if the Jets are for sale, would you guys think Gary would actually buy the Jets? I say yes.
The question is, would Woody be willing to sell?
No. Well, that's the hypothetical part that I left out because
Well,
I
that's
know
the
the
only
answer to that
question you
one.
have to ask.
All right, you know what? I plead the fifth.
What is it now? What is the team worth now? 4
Oh
million?
my
4 billion?
God.
I think it's
Look at Ulbrich looking at him like, you son of a bitch. Fuck off the team.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Look
Look-
at
look at all
77
of them.
behind him.
He has such a punchable face. I can't even lie.
Look at him.
Didn't he like tell like Rogers like shut up or something like that too?
Yeah, that entitlement. That I love that
Oh.
entitlement. I love that. I love it.
I wonder what was
That's
going through Rogers' head for that.
the.
I gotta get out of here.
According to
I got-
Forbes,
I gotta get to
the
Pittsburgh.
Jets
I
are
gotta get out of
ranked-
here.
The Jets are eighth.
I gotta go play for Mike Epps.
8.11 billion.
How much is it?
8.11 billion. $8.11 billion. $8 billion they're worth.
Oh shoot.
Yo, guys, I tell you what, though, Aaron Rodgers loved to be here, and he wanted to win a Super Bowl for us. So I have no hatred toward Aaron Rodgers, except Week 1 when we played him in Pittsburgh. But Aaron Rodgers did everything and anything that in his mind that he could to change the narrative for our Jets. And for anybody to hate on him, like, I don't agree with that because he is a brilliant mind. He's a great quarterback, and he's very humble. And people on the like they like to talk shit about Aaron Rodgers and all that. He just speaks what's freely in his mind, and that's what our country basically is like. Not like they're like shy away from it. Like you can only speak about this and that. That's why he goes on a Pat McAfee. Like I love his opinions, and I love the way that he's freely expresses. Like you don't need to be in my life. Like I only come to the media when I feel like talking to them. I love that.
And he's nice.
But let's smack him in the face Week 1 though, for sure.
That's right. Smack the
Dude,
Dude,
Jets
if the
up.
guy throws for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, you're not gonna see me for like 3 weeks, Liam. I'm just letting you know. If the guy
somebody
throws for-
somebody write this down.
yeah, no, I
400 yards and 5 touchdowns. Dan's gone from the show for a month.
for 4 weeks, I'm done. For 4 weeks, I'm out. Like to me, if Rodgers does that, then it's like, yo, what are the Jets doing?
For how many
Like,
weeks?
I mean,
A month, basically.
a month.
Yo, Amon, Dan,
He's gonna be the co-host for a month.
Amon, Dan, here's another question. Like, do you think Garrett Wilson will get his 1,000 yards even with Russell Wilson, Justin Fields as quarterback? Do you think Garrett Wilson will get his 1,000?
Yes,
because
yeah,
they're going to be a run heavy team.
100%.
I'm gonna, because you just said it, Tommy. They're going to be run heavy. I'm going to say no, but the evidence is his last year in Chicago with DJ Moore. DJ Moore got 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. So I'll say it's possible, but I'm going to lean towards no because they're going to be such a run heavy offense. I'll say he gets 800. Maybe he gets the 8 touchdowns because he'll be the primary target in the red zone outside of the tight ends.
No, I think he's going to get 1,000. He's too good, man.
Yeah.
He's too good. And every time he touches the ball, the thing is, he's not just a one direction wide receiver. You give him the ball in open space, he will juke a safety out and take it 80 yards and 70. He has that breakaway speed and whatnot. That dude is an athlete.
Yes, he is.
He's a wide receiver one that we haven't had in a while.
Yeah, so teams are going to double coverage him.
Yeah,
That's another reason why he won't get the 1,000.
yes and no. Listen to this. Remember, there's a lot of motion. I keep saying it. It's not just straight up ball where, all right, the safety comes over and helps out the cornerback. Now you keep moving. When you move a lot like this and whatnot, you have the defense on their heels. Who's to know if they mess up or whatnot? And they have no idea who's covering who. It happens. I look at it as
We don't know that from our vanilla offense that we've shown.
We don't
if we're
know.
gonna have a lot of
you're
motion.
right. We don't know. We don't. But
That's the bottom line. We don't know what Engstrom's going to scheme, what he's going to draw up. We just don't know. We just don't know. We haven't seen enough of anything to make any judgment at this point.
they'll say he'll ask for a trade.
just
Here's
got
another
paid for him.
here's another question, Ahmad and Dan. Do you think that Braylon Allen takes over the number 1 running back slot where Brees is more out and catching passes, and Braylon Allen can take more of the carry load and gets more rushing yards?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a given. 100%.
I see them both in the backfield.
Yes.
Yeah, I see like a full house set where you'll have Brees, Braylon, and Beck in the backfield. So because Beck's a blocker, being the fullback.
Yeah. I agree with that. Beck but again, we're forgetting about the other guy, number 32.
Oh, Isaiah Davis.
Isaiah Davis. He got some speed on him too.
Yeah, I find him a little bit like a shorter version of Braylon Allen though. Like he's a little smaller, he's not as bulky, and he can't carry the line. I don't know what his actual duty is for the Jets. He's not no Braylon Allen.
Him in the second half.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying. So do you think that Brees is a necessary for this offense? Like, is Brees? Are we holding on to him till like trade deadline until we see where our roster is at? Because I think Braylon Allen could be a number 1 running back in the NFL.
I think so. I think he definitely gets to that point. You know what I mean? I think so. So I think it's a good idea that you have a running back by committee. It's a good thing because you have to kind of think out loud that, all right, Brees might not be here. He's not going to be a Jet. Most likely that's unless he signs a team-friendly deal for a 3-year deal, because most likely, honestly, with what he has on his resume, who's going to break the bank for him? Nobody will. Nobody's going to break the bank for Brees. Not even the Jets, thank God. That's why this is a make or break year. Normally, right, the last year of a rookie deal, players excel. They exceed expectations. And I think Brees is going to do that. Given the opportunity, he's going to try to be on the field all the time.
What do you pay him?
Luca, every time you come back, it's like a different background.
Yes.
He's in his neighbor's apartment now.
Right.
But are we sure that's Luca and not Alex? They are twins.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
Alex
I think Alex came home with someone and he had to hightail it to the next door neighbor.
So
Alex,
That's true.
Alex
Alex
needed
had to go to sleep. He's had a long day at the news station.
nice.
He needed the blue background.
Now I'm in my living room with my dining room in the background.
There you go. Such a good brother.
what do we pay Brees right now? Right now, if we were to offer him something, right? I would probably go $6 million a year, $7 million. Really lowball him. Say, look, this is what you got.
And if he has a good year,
And if he has a good year, then you go 12 million. 12 million.
if they tag him, what would his number be, Armand?
Oh, Armand, you got to look that
I
one
have
up.
to-
That's
Ahmad.
a high number, Ahmad.
11, 12?
Hold on.
What do you
Ahmad.
think? What do you think?
I'm
This is
looking
all
it
you,
up.
Ahmad.
Come on, man. You got this shit, man.
Come on, Ahmad.
Come on. You got it.
I'm using Google. I'm using AI.
Chat GPT.
Come on.
Okay, so as of 2023, the franchise tag for running backs is projected to be around 10 to 12 million.
Yeah.
But so that's from 2023. That's from 2 years ago. So you're looking at
15 million. Easily.
17 million,
What?
15 to 17 million with the tag.
That ain't happening.
That's why I'm not extending Brees.
Well, guys, the thing is, you got to see how he plays like halfway through the season,
No,
correct?
we're assuming if he has a good year.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
making the assumption if he has a good year, what would we pay him if we want to keep him?
Right.
And that's why we asked if
15
what's
to
the
18 million?
current franchise tag number. But if it hits 15, I don't care how good a year he has. 15 to 17 is way too much for a running back.
Okay, so
No,
the
too much.
franchise tag for this year was 13.6 million. The transition tag was 11 million for running backs. So you're
And if you
probably going up,
transition him, what happens? Someone could match that, right? And he can go there or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, and you'd probably get a pick.
But who pays him 11 million?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, I honestly think it all depends on this year, how he does halfway through the season. Like if he's rushing for 100 yards, then obviously there's a trade commodity that's going to be excited all throughout the NFL. But if he plays and he gets hurt week 1 or 2, and Braylon Allen steps in right away and is the number 1 running back, then I mean, what are we even talking about? Like we can't even trade this guy.
So Over the Cap has projected franchise and transition tags for 2026. For the running back, it's going to be 14.1 million for the franchise, and it's going to be 11.4 for the transition for running back. So you're looking at between 14 to 17 million if he has a good year. Like if you were going to not tag him, but you're going to look at 14 to 17 million per year.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Wait. Time out. So now, if he has a good year, right? Obviously, the plan going forward would be to tag him, but not to keep him, just to tag him, because now you could hold him ransom. Another team can
He's
come
not going to
by.
trade for him if he's at 14 million.
No, wait a minute. That's why the new team that would trade for him would have to come out with some sort of extension. It doesn't necessarily have to be that 14 million, whatever the case is. They could spread it out however they want. And now, isn't it a first rounder or 2 first rounders? It's normally 2 first rounders for a franchise tag, but we don't have to acquiesce to 2 first rounders, just 1. We get that 1 for Brees. Maybe a team like, I don't know, man, like a team that's just 1 piece away and gets Brees. Remember, we traded
Maybe
away
Dallas.
Jamal Adams for 2 first rounders. There's always a dumb team out there. Always.
Not for running backs, because it's a factory.
Yes and no. I don't know. Again,
What?
this is all hypotheticals, man. We don't even know.
If we are not in the playoff race by the deadline,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trading Brees for a 3rd rounder to get the
I-
3rd rounder back because we don't have a 3rd rounder this
I agree.
year. His upcoming class.
I agree. 100%.
You don't get anything if you transition him. All you do is you're allowed to match what the
Okay.
another team
Right.
offers.
Right.
Yeah, but Ahmad, the only way we're getting a 3rd round pick for Brees Hall is if he has a decent start of the year. If he comes out and is flat footed and doesn't do anything, we're not getting a 3rd round pick for him.
Well, it's based on the team that's trading for him. If it's like hypothetically, the Chiefs, they might look at it because they need a weapon at the running back position. They might say we could give up our
What's wrong
third.
with Pacheco?
I think he's going into the last year too. But like I said, if he gets hurt, like they need a running back. They just brought back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's not special.
Yeah, man.
can't do what
his,
Brees
his
does.
parents wouldn't say that.
It's all going to depend on the situation. If
Yeah,
they
this
prefer the
this
guy-
year is big for Brees. This year is definitely, Dan, I'll let you speak. This year is big for Brees Hall.
Huge.
This is a
huge.
big year.
But if we're going to kind of judge anything from the preseason, is that Braylon Allen hit the hole quicker and faster than Brees Hall. Brees Hall has a style about him that reminds me a lot of Le'Veon Bell, where he's just waiting for everything to open up and then shoots. There are very few players that can do that. And Brees has that in him. He has done that in the past. But it's not something that these defenses, they're too quick, man. It doesn't work
We
well.
also need a good offensive line to do
Yes.
that type of running.
1,000,000%.
And we have the potential to have that running offensive line. And also, there's more wear and tear
Yeah.
and mileage on Brees than there is Braylon.
Brees
Right,
also
Brees.
reminds me of Barry Sanders. He waits in the pocket. He waits in the backfield. He waits for the hole to open, and then he explodes. And a lot of time, Barry Sanders got a lot of tackles for losses, but there was a lot of runs that he exploded on. That's who he kind of reminds me of. Like, he has the power to be a power back, but he's not a power back. He's like agility. Like, he goes east to west and then cuts up first. When Braylon Allen goes, he's north, south all the time. I'm going north. That's it.
Hopefully, Braylon Allen doesn't, go play bowling and then he doesn't go bowling and then miss the game on Sunday. That'd be
Is
something.
that what Brees did?
That's
No,
No,
what
that
I
was
told.
Le'Veon Bell
Le'Veon
back in
Bell did.
2019.
This would be great if we would get a third or even a second rounder for him, man. Again, we have to accumulate as many draft picks as possible for next year. We have to. We have to do it. At least position ourselves right in the event this thing doesn't go well this year. But with that being said, look, the hype is there. What we got 13 days left, right? Is it right? 13 days left until the opener.
No,
Yeah, correct.
yes.
So let's go around the horn here. Afram, you go first on this. What are your expectations for week 1? Is it a must win? Or is it something where it's 0-1 and it's all right? Or is it something that we can build upon? Or do we win?
I think we'll be competitive. I want to see how the defense plays. It's tough to say. We haven't really seen this team at full speed and doing what it needs to do. If they win, I don't know if it's a must. I don't know if anything's a must win right now because we don't know what we're going to see. But I think they're going to be very competitive. We just got to see how this offense gels. If they can move the ball, they can control the clock, keep their defense on the field as long as possible, and wear them down. Yeah. It's
Luka.
easy to say, yeah, as a Jet fan, yeah, I'm going to say they're going to win, but is it realistic? I don't know. It's a toss up right now.
Wow.
I think it'll be competitive too, but I think the Steelers take week 1. But if there might be a possibility, and I'm just saying this on the regular, if the Jets lose to the Steelers, they could realistically start out 0-4 because their schedule's not a breeze after the Steelers. You got the Bills, you got the Bucks. We never win in Miami, so Jets could possibly be 0-4. I'm not saying it's a must win, but you would like to earn that first win because with Robert Saleh, with our first game, we played competitive, but we lost in the end. I would like to start off the Aaron Glenn tenure on a high note with a win.
Absolutely. Yes, exactly, Sean. Sean's 100% right, man. I don't want this anymore. And I know about the next year with the whole quarterback class, and I don't want this anymore. I don't want to start 1-5. As a Jet fan, when is enough, man? We all have this Jets paraphernalia, all this stuff, except for me. I freaking Papa John wear. but it is what it is. Like I want to be all right, prideful of wearing my Jet shit. I can't do 1-5, man. I can't do 1-5. I can't do that shit. Luca, what do you think? Week 1.
No, I basically said what you said. I said you cannot start out 0-4, 1-5. The Jets, I think they lose ultimately, but what's funny? I got my best friend who's a Steelers fan. He's actually going to be at the Week 1 game, Steelers and Jets. Here's another thing, guys. If you guys didn't read, and this didn't surprise me, but it made me agitated at the same time. For the halftime show, Week 1, Steelers Jets, Wiz Khalifa, who is a Pittsburgh native, will be performing halftime at MetLife Stadium.
Fucking Woody Johnson is a joke.
I'll take the 15 and hit him too.
Money grab, folks. If you that's like, and I was talking to my friend about this. I'm like, just tell me that you don't have a home atmosphere while telling me you don't have a home atmosphere. It's like one of those things. But that was absolutely silly. But for right now, I don't see the Jets winning Week 1. I could be wrong, but it's going to be a Steeler home game. I have a very good feeling it's going to be a Steeler home game.
And he's going to come out in a Steelers jersey and perform.
That's right. Because
if he wants to troll us, he should wear an Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey.
Wow, man. That's something else. That would suck, man. That would just be very deflating.
I don't care what the halftime show is. It's not something to get all up in arms about. What
I am.
Can do. Oh, wow, it's a musician, an artist that's from Pittsburgh.
But like it's so apropos though. The dude's a Steelers fan. You're trying, like, I'm not saying like have a halftime show or don't have a halftime show. He's literally a fan of your opposing team, and this fan base, the Steelers, have a humongous fan base that travels incredibly well. And it's like, tell me you have a home don't tell me you don't have a home atmosphere without telling me you don't have a home atmosphere by inviting somebody from the opposing fan base, technically a celebrity, just to bring in money.
Get Method Man. A huge ass Jets fan.
Get 50.
Exactly. Collab.
Cost you more.
Yeah, it's true. They got 49 cents.
But it was I just had to mention it because it was very apropos of our great owner.
That's very true. You don't see the Lions do that. Imagine. I'm getting in sync instead of Eminem. Oh my God. Anyway, Tommy, what do you think? How do you see Week 1 turning out?
Dan, Liam, Ahmad, all you guys out there, Alan.
There you go.
This is what I've got to say. Week 1, we're going to bliss the shit out of Aaron Rodgers. He's a stone back there. We're going to tackle the shit out of him in defense. We're going to stop his pass rush. We're going to dominate him on the defensive end. And we're going to run the chains, baby. We're going to run the chains. J-E-T-S. Jets. Always, baby. Let's go.
And with that, Alan, what do you got? What do you got, Afram?
Let's go Jets.
Very good. Then we got Liam. What do you think? Oh, what happened? He left?
He left, I guess.
I think he wanted to end. He wanted to end on
I'm
that.
here.
Unless they threw him out.
Oh,
Only Dan and Liam have that power.
No. I didn't throw
Let
him.
Liam speak. He hasn't spoken in a while.
Yeah, he
Because
doesn't.
all he wanted to talk about is Jacoby Myers for Xavier.
Yeah, I thought he was looking for a lawyer. Jacoby Myers, everybody.
Do you not hear me?
Everybody. Now we
Yeah,
do.
Yeah, you haven't said anything.
I'm here.
But your
I've been
voice.
here the whole time.
doesn't-
Yeah, no, I was on the phone with my attorney.
I'm Alan and Alan.
Ahmad.
Attorneys at
Ahmad.
law. Ahmad and Alan, attorneys at law.
Ahmad, Alain. Right.
Ahmed and Allen.
What's
Pizzeria.
different?
A&A Pizza. Look, come
There
get
you go.
some.
That's it.
That's right.
Get a free
Right.
jersey, Jets cup.
Right. It's disposable.
I hear there's an opening in Oceanside.
That's a big one.
Good night, Sean.
Sean, have a
Good
great
night,
night,
Sean.
man. We're gonna go all night, all night, all night,
All nighter. When
so-
they win game one, will be all nighter.
all nighter.
Talk about how great they were, and then the week 2, we're gonna say this team sucks.
You got it. Don't steal my thunder.
You're right.
Um,
Rewind this and we'll
Rewind it.
Week
Rewind
one,
it.
not a must win. I think for a lot of Jets fans, it's a must win because Rodgers is the quarterback in Pittsburgh. Like if it was anybody else, we wouldn't say it's a must win. I don't think
Right.
it's a must win. But this coaching staff is banking on them, the coaching and developing this roster.
Mhm.
So they have to show that they are a good coaching staff and that this team is coachable and that there is preparation all sides of the ball.
Yep.
I think the defense will be good. I think this is going to be a defensive game from both sides, the Jets and the Steelers. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith scare the crap out of me, even with Fields being a mobile quarterback. You got Fashanu in year 2 as a starting left tackle, and you got Membu, rookie right tackle. I just see TJ Watt going like he's going to be on Membu's side all day.
You mean Ahmad Membu?
Yes, Ahmad Membu.
Ahmad Membu.
My brother.
Or-
My brother.
He'll be helping Rucker
or-
be helping him out.
or Armand Sauce Gardner. Wah, 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 wah.
Boom.
Anyway, listen to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Hit that subscribe button if you're listening on X. Tune into YouTube. Definitely hit that subscribe. Definitely helps us out with our algorithm. We're definitely going to be having some guests practically
Luca
pretty
wants
soon.
to speak.
And Luca, go for it,
Real-
my man.
Real quick, I just wanted to.
No. Take your time, man.
No, I
You
was
got-
going to say real quick, if you guys haven't already, also check out my handle, Gangrene Crons on Twitter. I also have a YouTube channel, my own Gangrene Chronicles. So I'm planning a big show next Friday, hoping to get some guests on a Jets season preview show. So in addition to Dan, I must say, when I do my posts, my videos, I always post you guys' link in my description. So
I would love
just
it.
wanted to put that out
Appreciate
there.
that.
So this is your
Subscribe to
new
my
YouTube channel,
What's that, Afram?
Gangrene Crons? Is your new
Yes.
YouTube?
His name's
Gangrene Chronicles
Alan.
YouTube channel, but Gangrene Crons that's my Twitter.
Thank you, Alan.
Afram, I'll send you the link to the YouTube.
All right, good.
Twitter.
Thank you, Ahmed.
I'm surprised he didn't mess your name up, Luca. That is going to be like, I
I
don't
didn't
know.
even mention his name.
No.
That's right. He didn't even mention it.
He's going to be like,
Coming after me and Dan.
He's like,
All I said was-
And he knows. He called me Alan. I don't know.
Can
All
you
I
guys
said
hear
was
me?
injuries don't care about what age
I
you
can hear
are.
you, Dan.
I wasn't talking about recovery. Like it doesn't matter if you're 42 or 27. Injuries are going to come for everybody in every sport.
looking at that name,
I
Xavier.
still say you take the 15.
Hit them all. Punch them in the mouse.
Knock them on their ass. Crack the jaws.
That's it.
That's it.
Just enjoy life. Any
Exactly.
parting words, Liam?
I don't think it's a must
Kobe
win.
Myers.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby's.
Week
You
1.
better draft him tomorrow night, Liam, in your fantasy draft. Or I'm going to come after you next week.
Okay, I'll be sure to do that. No, but on a serious note, I don't think week 1 is a must win. Obviously, we're hoping so. It'd be a nice win, and kind of get that same old Jets stench out of here. It's just like how does Justin Fields look? Does he look like he belongs? Does he look like he's developed? Does he look like he's coming along?
Right.
Or
wait
is it is it like kind of like the Zach Wilson days, right? The defense is just carrying us. I'm looking for that, and then I'm also looking to see like the coaching staff. Are they competent? Are they making halftime adjustments? Clock management? Those are the things I'm looking for. And then obviously I want to see what the defense has, because guys like Quinnen Williams, who have been with Saleh for most of their career, not really blitzers. So also like the secondary Sauce. Sauce can blitz. You remember that
Tua.
Dolphins game years ago where he took
Yes.
out whatever I don't even remember the guy's name. Was it Tua that he
Bridgewater.
took out?
No,
Bridgewater.
number 19.
Yeah, and then
Was he
Skylar
number
Thompson.
19?
So and not only that, like Quincy Williams coming off the edge. Like remember last year when he took Kyler Murray's head off.
Mm.
So I'm excited to see the blitzing with this secondary. I really am. I'm hoping for the win week 1, obviously, but I don't think it depends. You know, if they do lose the game, which I don't want to be like the negative guy. If they were to lose the game, how do they lose though? Is it 38-0? Is it 20-21, something like that? I just want to see competitive for all 4 quarters, coaching staff, Justin Fields, and defense really.
Right.
With that being said, Jets are going to get that win week 1. Let's go.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely.
Let's go, Mets. We just swept the Phillies.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Kiss my
We're going
ass.
in. Guys, for everyone watching, thank you so much. Again, consider subscribing, and we shall see you next week on our normal time, Thursday nights. And we probably go live on Sunday, but we'll see because it's Labor Day weekend. Enjoy yourselves, everybody. Enjoy yourselves because what's about to happen? The Jets are about to shock the world. Good night, everybody.
Quarterback, Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Just 14 that first time, now going long. They got a wide open man, and he makes the catch. It's Braylon Edwards taking off. Braylon Edwards will take it home for the touchdown. 80.
First down in San Diego territory at the 47-yard line. Big draw. And Pennington going for 6. Deep down the field, and it's caught by Santana Moss.